Welcome back to Anointed Lady TV, your number one channel for legit news on politics and many other cocoa wey dey sup for inside our green white green country so wey be Nigeria. Once again, me don come with breaking news, me don come with updates. Me get report for my table like this wey I need share give the general public, and the cocoa be say sake of the ongoing exchange of accusations and counter claims for inside Rivers State, particularly involving the former head of service wey be Dr. George YK plus his wife and other key figures, sake of the talk wey dey surround these men. So sake of the controversy wey they don create so far for inside Rivers State, men dey see reasons to believe say political stability plus peace dey very much far from Rivers State, despite the expectation wey men put for mind as they dey plaster state of emergency for inside Rivers State. But however, my good people, outside the power struggle between the faction of the Rivers State governor wey be Fubara and the former governor wey don become minister of FCT wey be Wike, there have been no widespread unrest. But even as that, tension still dey high for inside Rivers State. One countryman wey dey go by the name Dr. George, he na a prominent figure for both the administration of the former governor Wike and the currently suspended governor wey be Fubara. Now he don become a center figure in the ongoing crisis. As a former permanent secretary in the cabinet office during Wike's tenure and later as head of service under Sir Fubara, he gets access to high-level discussion-making processes. And the recent statements then wey Dr. George make don further intensify the crisis wey dey for inside Rivers State. For inside one controversial video now, Dr. George dey allege say na Sir Fubara wey be the suspended governor of Rivers State now orchestrate the bombing of the Rivers State Assembly complex. But however, Governor Fubara dismissed the claims them. In the yarn say Dr. George have been compromised and the man don dey involve himself with the faction of Oga Wike, and Sir Fubara constantly urge the general public to make them disregard the things and things wey in yarn. And now shortly after Sir Fubara dismissed the claim, Dr. George come release another video reaffirming his claims. All these unfolding events now don dey signal the likelihood of more political maneuvering in the coming weeks. All these unfolding events now dey let general public dey know say the tensions for inside Rivers State go continue to dey rise. Now with all these levels wey dey happen so, men dey see reasons to believe say the opponents of the suspended governor, men wey dey against Sir Fubara, fit don dey go prepare further moves them against am. And now they go don dey plan to target close allies of Sir Fubara, make them for go arrest them based on new allegations. Reports now don dey ground say security agencies and anti-corruption bodies they don dey consider taking action against the chief of staff of Sir Fubara wey be Mr. Edison in connection with claims about funds allegedly distributed to prevent an impeachment attempt. And suggestions constantly ground say other key figures in the administration of Sir Fubara go face scrutiny. So like this now, my good people, the faction of Sir Fubara wey be the suspended governor of Rivers State go come under fire, go come under pressure sake of the things and things wey Dr. George go talk for his video. And currently for inside Rivers State, men now don dey raise concerns about the objectives of the emergency rule in Rivers State. Men now don dey see reasons to believe say there is another motive behind the emergency rule wey our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu plaster for Rivers State, and there is another motive behind the suspension of elected officials of Rivers State. Men now dey see reasons to believe say men dey plan to extend beyond the 6 months period wey men don be plan. That is the 6 months period of suspension now wey they give the elected officials. Men dey see reasons to believe say the suspension go last past 6 months. Many legal experts then for inside Rivers State, including one lawyer wey dey go by the name S.J. Ogolo, all of them now don come outside a summer warning say the political crisis for inside Rivers State if it escalates into full-blown anarchy if men leave the thing unchecked. If men now no work genuinely to restore peace for inside Rivers State, the crisis go escalate past the way it dey so. The lawyer constantly urge our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to make him intervene and make him correct the serious constitutional violations and threats to peace of Rivers State. And the lawyer constantly talk about the statement wey Dr. George wife make as she dey yarn say men don dey pressure her husband into signing documents wey dey related to a missing 15 billion naira. He now come dey question whether the sole administrator of the state wey be Vice Admiral Gbas dey overstep his role by diving into government finances rather than focusing on resolving the legislative-executive standoff. If na dey yarn whether na the Rivers State government finances na dem send am to come restore peace, abi na the kwata between the governor of Rivers State wey be Fubara and Nyesom Wike na dem say make im come restore peace. And no be lie, since Oga Gbas enter office as administrator of Rivers State, im don implement many changes, and that dey include the dismissal of all political appointees under the administration of the suspended governor wey be Fubara. And the officials dem wey dey affected were instructed to immediately hand over to senior civil servants dem. Dis move, so dis men their dismissal now don kuku raise concern about economic impact, as report now don plaster. Report now don come board say about 40% of government workers wey dey dismissed, dem now don dey complain of financial hardship for inside the state. Normally, the purpose of a government na to help the general public, and one of the ways by which a government fit help the general public na to create jobs. But the sole administrator of Rivers State, instead of him now to create jobs, instead of him now to help the general public, he don dismiss many workers dem, and that normally no dey help matters. Currently now for inside Rivers State, public figures and community leaders don voice their concerns about the situation of the state and how things no make sense reach. One country person wey dey go by the name Pauline Green, she na women's leader for inside Port Harcourt City, he na dey yarn say the crisis for inside Rivers State is no longer just about Oga Nyesom Wike and Fubara, but na an alarming power struggle wey dey threaten the stability of the oil-rich state. And she na dey also express her fear say the financial mismanagement fit last escalate during this period of uncertainty. Men no come understand fully wetin dey sup again for inside Rivers State. Before men know say beef dey between the Rivers State governor Fubara and the minister of FCT wey be Nyesom Wike. But since the sole administrator Gbas enter office, things now don dey different. Men now don dey see reasons to believe say this one now no be political beef again. Now the thing don turn attempt to take over the oil-rich state, the treasure base of the nation, and that na Rivers State. And normally, if 6 months come last elapse and they no call back Fubara from suspension, and they no call back the deputy and many other elected officials, problem go last come board again for Rivers State. Dis my good people na the suggestions of many legal experts dem for inside Rivers State, and this na the information I wan share give the general public. Now anyhow this matter be you for body, or if you be say you get contributions about this very particular topic, so no let anybody or anything stop you. Feel free make you drop am inside our comment section. Once again, now we be Anointed Lady TV, and now we dey like give una legit news on politics and many other koko wey dey sup for inside this our green country, so we be Nigeria. So now if you be say you like this update and you go like to receive more, then sharply make you subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to put on the notification bell so that as we bring more news they come your side, now you go first get the information and you go even get them sharp. Now me they come back with more updates, me they come back with more reports for you my good people. Try make it no go anywhere.